Welcome to lesson 5.6, Inequalities in a Triangle. In this lesson, you will be able to use inequalities involving angles and sides of a triangle. So when you're ordering angles, you can compare them by their sides. So the smallest angle is always opposite the shortest side. And the largest angle is opposite the longest side. So look at this this diagram that we have. So it wants us to order from least to greatest. So what is the shortest side? The shortest side is 7. Opposite that side is angle A. So angle A is going to be the smallest angle. Then the next side is 10. Opposite 10 is angle C. And the last one is 13. So the biggest one is going to be angle B. And that works for ordering sides as well. So the shortest side is always opposite the smallest angle. And the longest side is always opposite the largest angle. So let's use a diagram to do this. So the first thing is I have two angles. I need to find the third angle. To find the third angle, we know that the triangles add up to 180. So I'm going to do 180 minus 103 and then minus 42. So 180 minus 103 minus 42 gives me 35. So that angle is 35. So now that I have all my angles, I can list it from the longest side to shortest, the shortest side to the longest side. So 35 is the smallest, and the side across it is DE or ED, whichever one you prefer. Then the next one, 42, DF or FD, whichever way you prefer. And then 103 is the biggest, and EF seems to be the greatest. All right, let's try a couple of examples with this. Order the lengths of the side of triangle TUV from shortest to longest. So now the first thing is I need to find the last angle. So 180 minus 58 minus 62 gives me 60. So this angle is 60 here. So now 58 is the smallest. It's showing shortest to longest, so smallest to largest. So TV is the shortest side. Then 60. So UV. And then the longest is 62, and the side across 62 is TU. In the figure below, angle S is 24, so I'm just gonna is 24 degrees. Angle O is 130. Sorry. 130. And we have to find angle X before we can find out what the shortest side is. So to find angle X, I need to do 180 minus 130 minus 24, and I get 26. So my smallest angle is 24, and it's only asking for the shortest side. So the shortest side is the one opposite it is. So OX is the shortest side. Because it's across, it is opposite of the smallest angle. All right, let's move on. So now what we're going to move on to is triangle inequality theorem. So in a triangle inequality theorem, the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the lengths of the third side. So when you add the two lengths, it has to be bigger than the third side. So the two added together has to be bigger than the third side. The two added together has to be bigger than the third side. So let's try this out. So the question for example 3 is, can a triangle have sides with the given lengths? So I'm just going to take the first two, add them. And it has to be more than the third side. So over here, 10. 10 is more than 8. So yes, we can have this. Let's try the next one. 5 plus 10 has to be more than 15. And I get 15 is more than 15. 15 is not more than 15. 15 is equal to. So no, that does not work. There's no equality here. So this is a no. So let's try a couple other ones. So 2 plus 6 has to be more than 9. So this is 8 is more than 9. 8 is not more than 9. So this is a big no. So you cannot have a triangle. You can not make a triangle with 2, 6, and 9. It's just not possible. And then 4 plus 6 has to be more than 9. 10 is more than 9. Yep, 10 is more than 9, so that works. So yes, you can make a triangle with these three sides. All right, so that is it for, if I give you three sides and you need to check whether it makes a triangle or not, this is simply what you're going to do. Now, for finding the possible range, you do slightly different. So find the range of possible lengths for the third side. So if I give you two sides and I can say, well, what is the third side going to be? There are a lot of answers. The way you find it is the third side, we'll call it x, has to be the third side has to be more than the two sides subtracted, but has to be less than the, 5, not, I don't know what I'm thinking. Has to be more than the two sides added. So when I subtract the two numbers, I get 3. When I add the two numbers, I get 13. So the third side could be any numbers in between them. So it could be 4, 5, 6.5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12.9999 if I wanted. So any numbers, it can be decimals, it can fraction, as long as it is more than 3, but less than 13. So let's try the last one. So again, I want to find possible numbers that can be answers. I'm gonna do 7 minus 4. Again, it's big number minus a small number. And then adding, it doesn't really matter. So 3 and 11. So it's any number more than 3, less than 11. So some answers could be 4, 5.2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.5. So your answers are, you can have like infinitely many answers. Because if I do 10.5, 10.55, 10.5555. So you have so many numbers possible. So this is all for this lesson.